So the holidays are here, and there is nothing that drives that home more than seeing Macy's decorated after Thanksgiving. The windows are full of beautiful Christmas themes, and there's a special feeling when you walk along 34th Street where the flagship Macy's stores is. And with that, our thoughts turn to Bao, because Nan Xiang Xiao is located a few blocks away from Macy's on 24 West 33rd Street. Nan Xiang Xiao opened their first restaurant in 2006 in Flushing, Queens. Since that time, they've gotten a lot of great reviews about their soup dumplings. They're generally considered to have some of the best soup dumplings in New York City. As you know, we did a video on Joe Shanghai a while ago, and even though we like their soup dumplings, we were not ready to say they were the best in New York City. So since that time, we've been going to other places to see, are there places that are better? In any event, let's go inside and see if the soup dumplings here are better than the ones at Joe Shanghai. Okay, here's the menu. See the emphasize here, they've been Michelin recommended Chinese for 9 consecutive years. So we obviously have to definitely get the Bao at $12. There's some other varieties down here, but then we'll stay with that. Here's some other items here. I think the other thing we want to try is going to be this Shanghai stir-fry udon. That looks pretty good. Oh, they have this scallion pancake with sliced beef. Definitely want to try that. We're also going to try a noodle soup here. This fish fillet and Chinese sauerkraut noodle soup sounds good. For dessert, we'll get the red bean bao. So they have a recommended way how to eat the soup dumplings. They actually have you prepare a dipping sauce that's soy sauce and vinegar with some shredded ginger. So, yeah, we'll give this a shot. Why not? So they recommend this dipping sauce, which is basically shredded ginger. I put some soy sauce into this, and then a little bit of vinegar. Okay, here's the Bao. It's piping hot, so I'm going to dig into this right now. Okay, Bao time. So let's get one of these guys. I'll take their method, dip it into the ginger and the mixture of soy sauce and vinegar. And then let's take a bite from the top. It's a very rich juice. It's a nice explosion of flavors with the vinegar, the soy sauce, the juicy dumpling. Wow. That's so good. Let's try one more. So you can see this thing is pretty well pleated, and the skin is actually a little thinner than what I think we saw at Joe Shanghai. So this is pretty good, but you know, I'm just gonna pour a little bit of sauce on it versus dipping it in. Okay, here we go. That's a very rich soup. Wow, it's really good. Wow, that's so tasty. Excellent. Wow. So this is the scallion pancake with sliced beef. So let's take a peek at this. Wow, see the nice layers of beef and nice puffy pastry there. And I believe this is a hoisin sauce. So let's dig into this. Actually, I'm gonna dip it a little bit into the hoisin sauce, I think. See what it tastes like. Anyway. I like the layers of texture, the fluffiness of the pancake. The sliced beef actually is pretty tender, so this is pretty good. Then obviously the hoisin sauce gives it that nice little sweet and savory taste. This is good. When we were in Shanghai, we had a lot of scallion pancakes, but we didn't put meat in it. So this time with the meat, it's actually pretty good too. Oh. I actually love the flavor of hoisin sauce. The only time you really eat that's when you have Peking duck, or sometimes you get moose pork. So, but it's a great ingredient. This is the fish fillet with Chinese sauerkraut noodle soup. Okay, I'm gonna try the broth first as usual. It's funny, it's a light broth, but I taste the slight fishiness from the fish, so that makes any sense. But let's try a piece of fish. Thank you. This fish is very, very delicate. It melts in your mouth, and when you put this Chinese sauerkraut next to it, wow, gives it a nice texture. Wow. It's really good. Now the noodles down here are actually pretty stuffed. So this is a very heavy dish. There's lots of stuff in here. Look at that. But this is good. You know, this place is Michelin recommended. That's not Michelin star. It's probably a tad below, but you can see why the food here is very good. Okay, this is Shanghai stir-fried udon. There's a very tasty fried udon noodle. Very light brown sauce there. Grab some of the pork. The pork's good. Okay, very tasty dish. The udon noodles are generally heavier, so this will fill you up alone. So, very good. All dishes we had so far has been excellent, and we still got dessert to come. So, here are the red bean baos. Whoa, nice and hot. So the question is, if it's red bean, why is it purple? Wow. It's hot, so really tasty. I love things red bean. This is delicious. So sweet. The skin is very doughy, so with a sticky bite, delicious. That's so good. Okay, here's the check. I came out to $64.45. The Bean Bao was $12. Scallion pancake was $12.25. Fish fillet $13.50. Shanghai fried udon was $14.50, and then we had the dessert for $6.95. So overall, a pretty good price for a very, very full and delicious meal. I really enjoyed all the dishes we had at Nan Xiang Xiao. If I think about dishes we had today, the Shanghai stir-fried udon noodles were so tasty. The noodles were nice and dense, tasty. The pork was delicious. If I look at the fish noodle soup we had, which is basically fillets with Chinese sauerkraut. It was a very tasty soup, a little fishiness to it. The fish is very delicate, and the sauerkraut added a nice texture when you blended it together. Then we obviously had dessert, the red bean buns. They were very tasty, very heavy, but really sweet and delicious. The other dish we got was the scallion pancakes with beef. That was very, very nice. Had nice layers of texture, and then the beef was very tasty. And then obviously the main question is going to be, how was the soup dumplings? Actually, they were excellent. They were the best that we've ever tasted. It was definitely a lot better than Joe Shanghai. I think the soup was richer, the actual skin was a little thinner, and overall the pork was probably a little more tasty. So I think we have to change our theme. We've been saying, is there a place better than Joe Shanghai? I think we really have to say, is there a place better than Nan Xiang Xiao? In any event, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe so you do not miss future videos. Thank you so much.